Hi, boys and girls. I hope you're doing well today. So, after our last video, I had mentioned making a reading response journal. And in this journal, you can write the different things that you think about when you read a book. Today, I'm going to read a book to you, and I'm going to talk to you about it a little bit, and you will be writing about it in the end. You know, as your teacher, your kindergarten teacher even, I can't help but think about how much you've grown this year. You know, you're still your moms and dads and grandmas and grandpas and aunts and uncles, little boys and little girls, but you've grown a lot. As a matter of fact, you're about ready to go off to first grade. Let's see, we only have this week and half of next, and then you are done with school, which is pretty amazing. You know, we've gone all year online, which is something I never thought in a million years we would do. But here we are. Today I'm going to read a story to you, and it's about a little tree. And the little tree is having a tough time with something. Has there ever been something that you know you should do because you're growing up, but you're still a little afraid of? Can you think of something? Well, let's see how you compare to the little tree. Excuse me. Little tree. Once there was a little tree filled with little leaves. Trees are one of my favorite plants. Who was surrounded by other little trees who had little leaves of their own. In the heat of long summer day, little tree's leaves kept him cool. The squirrels would climb up on his branches to play. The mourning dove landed on him and sang her fluty song. The little tree was sure to grow up big and strong. Autumn arrived, and cool winds filled the air. The wind tickled the little tree as it passed through his branches and ruffled his leaves. The air grew cold, and the leaves on all of the trees changed color, becoming yellow, red, and orange. Then one by one, the trees began to drop their leaves. But not Little Tree. He just hugged his leaves tight. "Hello, Little Tree," said a squirrel. "You're supposed to drop your leaves now." But Little Tree was unsure. What would he do without his leaves? Winter came. "What are you doing with leaves still on you?" asked the doe. Little Tree just hugged his leaves tight. Springtime arrived, and the little forest burst into life again. The other trees grew bright new leaves. The squirrels played in their branches. Little Tree could hear the mourning dove singing her fluty song. The seasons continued to come and go. "Little Tree," quacked a duckling, "your leaves are brown. Are you feeling sick?" A fox said, "Little Tree, it's autumn. It's time for you to drop your leaves. You can do it. Ready? 1, 2. But Little Tree just hugged his leaves tight. All around, the forest grew and grew. One summer, Little Tree could no longer feel the sunlight. The squirrels played high above on the broad, tall trees, and the mourning dove sang so far away that he could hardly hear her fluty song. Why are all those other trees around bigger than Little Tree? What does a tree use its leaves for? Its green leaves make it food. Poor little tree's not getting enough to eat. So he's not growing because he doesn't have new leaves. Autumn came again. Leaves began to blanket the ground. Little Tree looked up at the other trees, at their branches reaching high into the sky. He remembered when the trees had all been his size. And then he let go. As his last leaf floated to the ground, for the first time, Little Tree felt the harsh cold of winter. But in time, something happened. Little fox is so cute. Once there was a little tree. I don't know why I thought there was another page on that. Thinking about that makes me think about you guys. Is there anything that you've ever been a little nervous about? How are you like Little Tree? Little Tree kept himself from growing because he wouldn't drop his leaves. He was so scared. So I'd like you to open up your response journal. And I used yellow paper because that's what I had. And inside, I'd like you to write and tell how you are like Little Tree. Have a great day, and I will talk to you soon.